What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with the Ghost of Yotei. I think that's what it is. I think it is Yotei. Man, this game keeps getting me with its fucking name. It's like, is it Yotei? Yotei? Yeah, I believe it is Yotei. I keep wanting to say, no, it's not Yotei, it's Yotai. And then I get confused, because I'm easily distracted. Some people would say it's because I have the memory of a goldfish, and I would say they are correct. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is on a different save than the first 6 videos. There is a reason why this is on a different save than the first 6 videos. Just because some stuff on my hard drive got corrupted, so. We are, so I kind of played right from the start back to this point. I think I've gotten everything pretty much the same.
The bloodstains on your clothing, the ones you tried to wash away. But to embrace death, we must claim her true colors, like our dyers have done for generations. Bring me the right materials, and I will make you a vision in white, of purity in death.
Pretty much like anything. Okay, this is actually really sick. This white talon.
I was hoping you'd go for that.
I cannot remember what the art is called, but it is
up to you.
It is a Japanese art form in which you take porcelain, you smash it, and then you put the porcelain back together with like a gold inlay. It creates some really sick looking work of arts.
Farewell.
Works of art. There we go. That's how that's said. So putting that on the bow, and honestly, I really like the Onyo armor in white with the white hat and everything. It really fits. I'll say this, man. This game's got some sick armor. Bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dear God, I really hope I lined everything up correctly, so I'm actually singing in time with the game. If it doesn't line up, I apologize. You know, stop popping up the bamboo while I'm doing this, because I finish off a sequence and then I, like reach up to scratch my head and then you make me have to press more buttons. Stop it. I'm really glad they brought back these shrines from the first game. You know, you climb them, you get charms and everything. They're just little parkour, just puzzles, quote unquote. I think it's a really cool opportunity.
This is the path up Mount Yotei, the one Mother and Father took.
It's just a cool opportunity to kind of show off the visuals and some of the cool environments that you can come up with in this game. And actually, I really like the summit of this the shrine.
It's so quiet up here.
Yeah, it's quiet, Atsu, because you're at the top of a mountain. What do you expect? Generally, there's not a lot of people up there. There's not a lot of chatting.
The trail has broken down over the years.
My gosh, Rose. She's looking at me going, hey, what are you doing? You working? Yeah, fuck that. Hang out with me. I know, Rose. You're a very cute kitty. Yeah, she's telling me I'm not allowed to work. Okay, Rose, I'll make this deal with you.
Priests carved these, the spirits of the mountain, keeping a watchful eye over Ezel.
I'll make you a deal, Rose. Well, let me finish this video, get it edited and uploaded, and then we'll play Baldur's Gate. Okay. Good job. Good girl. She's just sitting here looking at me going, you better. And when I say we'll play Baldur's Gate, I mean I'll play Baldur's Gate, and she'll sit on my desk and nudge my controller. She likes making inputs, too. I'm serious, she just sits there. She'll nudge my hands, going, hey. 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 It's her way of subtly telling me, you're not petting me enough. If anybody's going to tell me, AJ, you know, you can't go a video without talking about your cats. Yeah. Why wouldn't I? They're awesome. They are cats. They are the superior beings. Seriously, though, I love cats. They're sweet animals. My grandma's cat wasn't that nice, but my grandma was also very neurotic, so I think it kind of made the cat neurotic.
I wonder if Mother and Father stopped here to rest.
Plus, I think the cat was found as a stray, and I don't think it was socialized 100% properly. Because there were times it was nice, but most of the time it was an asshole. Rose, you know, we have 4 other cats in this house. You could go play with them. Yeah, you could go play with them. Play with your cat friends, and I will be done soon. Again, she looks at me and says, no, I don't want to play with the other cats. They're gross. They go up, and she'll go up and smell them, and then go, ugh. And then they walk up to her and go, and try and sniff her, and she just goes, how dare you? How dare you spend time with me? I am Rose. Also, if you can't, because what? Isn't Atsu's song being played? Yeah, Atsu's song is being played in the background. I didn't notice that originally. That's cool. I mean, it's really subtle, but I like it. But again, I like the shamisen. I really like the shamisen. It's just I'm sure somebody will tell me, AJ, you're wrong when you say this, but to me, it reminds me a lot of the banjo. And I know, ugh, how dare you compare it to a banjo? Banjo's so lowbrow. I fucking love the banjo. I think the banjo, bluegrass, a lot of that music. It's very underrated. I think it's really good music, and like I said, I think the banjo is a really cool instrument. It's just got such a unique sound compared to a guitar. And the shamisen is the same thing. It's just got this really cool, like, plucky, percussive sort of sound to it that a lot of string instruments I just don't think have. So it really, to me, makes it interesting. Ooh, I forgot. Last night was the Game Awards, wasn't it? Anybody, if you saw any interesting trailers or anything, let me know. I didn't watch the show, frankly.
No one's been here in a while.
I used to like it, but I think it's just, I don't know, man. Like, because I used to watch the show on the channel. It's just the last couple of years I did it. To me, I don't know. The show kept getting more boring and boring every year because it used to be, because it got away from being about games. It's like every 20 seconds, here's an ad, here's everybody in suits, and here's a humanitarian story, and here's the, it's just shut up.
Maybe
I don't care. Trailers and awards. Like, come on, let's knock this out in about an hour and a half. It doesn't need to be 3 hours. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm an asshole. I think that's my issue. It's just that I don't have the patience for it. Though I will say, apparently, Claire Obscure completely crushed this year. I mean, I think they won 9 awards from. I saw somebody post something about that. I think that even beat Baldur's Gate 3. It's kind of sad though that Claire Obscure. I'm pretty sure it beat out Dispatch, which I think Dispatch should have won a few awards, but it probably won't. It's one of those. It's kind of like with Baldur's Gate 3 or The Witcher 3, or one of those kind of years where it's like you were super unlucky to come out at the same time as Claire Obscure. Though I'll say this, I'm actually surprised that Claire Obscure got as much attention as it did. It's a really cool game, don't get me wrong. Like, it's at the top, probably the top of my list for games that I'm going to pick back up once a slot opens up in my schedule. Because I really liked Claire Obscure. Trying to think how to phrase this. I don't really have a lot of issues with it. It's just my surprise is that so many people got behind and the Father and Mother Charm, just so because technically I'm supposed to be talking about the game. Father Charm affects sword fighting, and Mother's Charm is about archery. But no, like I was saying, I expected Claire Obscure to be one of those games that people who love turn-based combat, like I do, would love it, and a lot of other people would just ignore it. But so many people latched onto it, loved the story. I thought the voice acting was a touch meh, but I mean, even looks. I mean, you could tell like by the look of the game, it wasn't The Witcher 3. It wasn't a Baldur's Gate 3. It was a little stiff, but people were able to look past that, and I am so happy about that. I am so happy that we're able to look past those things and really treat the game for what it was, which is just a really solid game. So, credit to it. And it's sad to say that, remember when those guys used to work at Ubisoft and Ubisoft made fun games? I remember. Though I'm sure there are some people out there who would say Ubisoft never made fun games. Ubisoft always sucked. I love Ubisoft. I got a soft spot for them. So this is kind of an odd shrine, because at the top of this shrine, we not only have the we not only have the shrine for the charms, we get a pillar, which, like the first game, gives us different pickups for... Holy shit, that is... Oh my god, all that is really bright. It gives us pickups for... oh my god, sword kits, so we can customize the look of the swords. And down there we also get a skill with an altar of reflection. You know, maybe I should not have put Atsu in an all-white outfit for this chunk of the game. I promise I'm not trying to tap my microphone. I'm trying to clean the cat hair off of it. Alright, with the sword kits in this game, kind of like the first game, but I feel like it's a little bit more in this one. Some of the sword kits, I think, are way over the top. Like, they fall into three camps. They fall into realistic, but a touch boring, over the top, or over the top, but still really cool. I gotta say, I think the majority of these fall into over the top, but still pretty cool. Kind of like this, kind of like the one I'm wearing right now. Do I think it's a little too flashy? Yeah. But it's kind of sick. But I really love the look of it. Alright, let's see what we go for. Do I pick up the roll? I might pick up the roll. Because in survival, there's a really useful skill. Oh, disarm counter. Okay. Disarm counter is pretty cool, too. So pretty much anytime you get the yellow flash that they're trying to disarm you, and you know, you can go into the Iaido stance, when you perform the counter, they lose their sword. Which actually works, I think, better in this game. This is actually a feature that I think is better than the original game. Excuse me. Because a lot of enemies, especially as you progress, start carrying two kinds of weapons and will sometimes swap on the fly, or if they lose one, they'll pull out a backup. And where unlike the first game, because we're not switching stances, we're actually literally swapping weapons between Odachi, Kusarigama, the Yotei, and everything. As we switch, it kind of makes battles a little bit more dynamic, to use a buzzword. But it's a lot of fun. I just unlocked the Kusarigama. That was one of the last things I did before I started working on some other stuff. I really like the Kusarigama. It is a really cool weapon. And again, it just like everything else, they all have their advantages and disadvantages against other weapons. So it's always single sword against single sword. What is it? Single sword against single sword. Yari against... Shit. I already forgot. I'm pretty sure... The Yari, I think, is against dual wielders. No. Dual wield against spear. or against Yari. Yari against, I think maybe it's Kusarigama. Yeah. It's Yari against the Kusarigama. That's what it is. The Kusarigama against Shield. And finally, you have the Odachi, which is against the big brute enemies. I also like using the Odachi against shield guys because you can just kind of whip the...
You're not Takizo.
Sorry to
You can kind of
disappoint
whip
you.
the Odachi around and break shields. It's a really fun weapon to play around with.
I hope he teach me the secret of his
And the combos and everything for all the weapons, it feels solid. It is well made.
To draw him out.
That sounds like a threat.
Draw your sword.
Well, that sounds like a threat. Good, it was one.
How long you'll last. Face me, dog! So you can fight after all! I'm having fun. Are you? Not nearly good enough. Hope you're ready to die!
I've got to say, I really like these Takizo battles, because again, they're just fun little mini-bosses. I am not a fan of how they handle Takizo.
So you can fight after all!
And if your question is, well, AJ, why do you not like how they handle Takizo? It's not necessarily how they handle Takizo. I don't think that's the right way to phrase it. Because I've gotten up to the fight against him. Because you actually they have like a false final boss fight where you learn his ultimate attack for the dual katana. Because all the attacks have a special triangle circle move, and you pick that up when you beat all of Takizo's disciples. But then you have one last duel against Takizo. It's one of those fights that is supposed to be you save it till the post game, and I'm like, well, I don't want to save it till the post game because frankly I think games focus too much on post game content because like I'd much rather just start another playthrough. You know,
I applaud your technique.
it's just like, ooh, well, you can fight fight this challenging boss, and I mean, I tried to fight him, and I got fucking clapped. To use a term that the kids today say. But yeah, that's my frustration with it. It's just, ooh, we're designing this like really hard boss. It's not just this game that does it, because I still remember the 2 new God of War games did it. Other action games do it. It was like, ooh, it's a post-game boss fight or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but it gives cool gear that I would like to use while playing the game. Ooh, it's endgame stuff. Yeah, okay, I get it, so I can play around with it for 15 minutes before I start a new game. Okay, that was kind of cool. The clearing the blood off your weapon for all of the weapons is awesome. I'm still not a fan of the condensed screen when you ride the horse. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't.
Hello. Wait. That sash. Why do you have Lord Saito's name on your sash? That's not something you have to worry about. What are you doing here? Remembering my husband. One of many samurai cut down by Lord Saito for refusing to join him. Saito will murder anyone who doesn't bow to him. He hopes to scare the rest of us
Hi,
into
lady.
submission.
I'm
He's
just
the
here
one who should be scared.
completely covered in
There
blood.
are more pillars like this
Oh,
across the
Saito
zone.
is awful.
One for
While
every
while
samurai
I'm
who
coming
resisted
around
him.
looking like
They'll
a
all
serial
have their
killer
vengeance one
who
day.
just got
I
off of
hope
work
so.
going, oh
Don't
my
want me to
god.
take my husband's sword, kid. If you are what I think you are, he'd want you to have it.
I won't
Are
let
you
him
the
down.
Onryo? What made you think that?
I'll take
Is
good
it the fact
care
that I'm a
of this.
woman
See that you do.
and covered in blood?
I hope Saito never erects one of these pillars for you.
This spinning of the tassels. See, this is one of those sword kits that I think is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would go with this one as over the top. 'Cause I don't think it's really over the top. Yeah, I don't think it's that over the top. As you can see, you also at the very bottom you get a little blurb about the sword kit or who owned it. Yeah, you know what? I think the Noble Mist is actually a little bit more believable than the Starlight Abyss. I have one real complaint about the white outfit. It's that the bloodstains and the dirt and everything, it stays too long. It ends up making it kind of feel, I don't know. It takes away from the just how nice it looks. That's why I don't wear white.
homestead taken over by Saito's men.
Alright, I should have tried this with that swing. I should have tried to swing into an assassination on that guy, because I keep forgetting that you can jump and then assassinate. You don't have to hit the assassinate, you know, like from the edge. No, you didn't just see me. No, you didn't just almost see me again. Video game enemies. Just nobody has the ability of peripheral vision. Yep. I'm gonna get discovered. Let's call the standoff, and I can at least wipe one of them out. Coming at me? Boom! Gotcha, bitch. Okay, I get it. The reticle that I shot at that guy wasn't on his head. Small problem with that, though. Because when I actually, like, let the arrow fly, the arrow still would have hit that guy. Good boy.
Keep her away from that weapon!
And give me my swords. And I lost my sword again. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you can fight swordless in this game.
She came back!
But I keep forgetting that there's a moment later in the game where we actually have a fist fight with a bunch of samurai.
They were looking for me. And the people who lived here paid the price.
Come on, show the good skill. There we go. Unreal is will. That is why I would pick up that roll skill. Yep. Because Onryo's will is really useful. Especially when you are as shit at gaming as I am. Yeah, I always feel a little bad after we we free someplace from Saito's control. It's like, yeah, we helped out. Now be quiet as I loot. I'm about to take everything. And I get it. You could say, well, these are supplies that Saito's crew, picked up and all that. Like, well, yeah, but I mean, they could still use those materials.
Tired of getting pushed around. Next time they'll pay.
Okay, what are you going to do to stop them? Hmm? Oh, I remember this place. We get later on. There's a bounty connected to this place. We get we get a really sick piece of armor from this place. I also think we get a good shamisen song, but that's. I gotta say, I like the fact that the shamisen songs like do something. Each one has like an effect, so to speak, specifically for finding stuff, so you can kind of help like finish off clearing up the map.
These two keep trying to find a way in.
I'm trying to think how to finish this thought.
Go home. Feel free to
I still feel like I don't use it that much though, but I guess that's a personal thing. So yeah, essentially they're trying to get through this door, and we can't do anything until we get access to the bounty to go in there and everything. Because I knew watching them, I'm like, okay, there's nothing, no way around it or anything like that. So I'm like, there's a mission or something connected to this that we'll find later on.
Father and I used to paint here.
Atsu, they had a fresh batch of ink at the inn. Come, paint with me. What shall our subject be today?
The ginkgo tree.
Ah, a worthy choice. Now, remember,
Be mindful of my posture. Control my breathing.
I'll grind the ink.
It's almost like he's using this as an explanation of how to use a sword. Which actually makes perfect sense. I mean, because these are like the haikus in the first game, you know. I mean, it was something common that the samurai were usually...
Channel that energy with each stroke.
They all usually also did some form of art. Like in these paintings, you also had, like I said, haiku and poetry and stuff. Like a lot of samurai were actually quite, you know, well educated. I would love to be able to paint like this. Frankly, I'd love to be able to paint.
It's done.
At all. Trust me, my artistic skills went into music. It did not go into art.
Yielding to storm and strife.
I mean, I could barely draw stick figures.
I still have a long way to go.
I think you're ready for something a bit more challenging. Would you like to try painting me?
I've never done that.
All the more reason to try. I'd like to see myself in my daughter's eyes. It's not about capturing what you see. It's about impressions. How others leave a mark in our lives.
Okay, this might be my lack of artistic knowledge here. But when you draw, or when you know, like when you're like painting or whatever a human image, you usually don't start with the face. You usually start with like an outline. Maybe it's because of this style of art, but I don't know. It seems off to me.
If you don't like it...
I am honored to be seen by you, little wolf. Let's hang these up in the house as a surprise to Yotei and your brother.
I know the perfect spot. I wonder if my paintings survived.
So as we continue to move through the story, we actually see the house kind of starting to come together a little bit more. You know, it starts looking a little nicer. I almost wish that they would have had kind of like a base build. Well,
kind eyes.
Not base building necessarily, but kind of let you like as you go rebuild the homestead. It almost feels like a missed opportunity to me. Specifically, this place being such an important place to her. At this point, I'm just kind of looking for any more like echoes or whatever you want to call them to see if there's any more past moments to have with anybody.
I risk my life chartering maps, and is anyone thankful?
I want that walking stick. That thing is sick.
Here. And there she goes.
Crogenzo is dead. He won't be killing for his vendetta anymore.
Revenge is a cruel mistress. Here's your reward.
Now
Keep this up,
how does
and I
he
might have a
know
bounty or
that
two
we
reserved
killed
for skilled
Crogenzo?
hunters only. Could make us both a lot of money.
What kind of bounty
How does
are we
how does he
talking about?
know?
Oh, you know. The deadly kind.
That just it really makes me scratch my head.
That right.
You know, it's really nice when you see those bounty posters for the Onryo, and you're low on spirit,
Let's
because they
exchange
actually
some
refill
goods,
your
yes?
spirit for you.
Find anything useful?
But yeah, it's with the bounty trader. I'm like, you'd think that you'd ask us to, I don't know, bring back a certain item from the person, or just the head, or something. Like, prove we took him out.
Make sure to eat well on your travels.
Archers, if you have the coin, I have what you need. Please, take a look. That will do. Can I interest you in something else?
See, I know we're supposed to get a musket eventually. I still haven't gotten to that point. I'm still waiting to get the musket. And I want the musket because I want to be able to shoot people.
That should do it.
Sorry, that's the American in me coming out.
Always a pleasure to take your coin. I'll be taking that coin. Aim for the eyes.
Alright, guys. We're here at the end for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, social media down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.